Welcome guys to another episode of It's Your Kitchen. Today what I'm going to just jump right into it, but before I do that, I always have to give a shout out to all of my followers, starting from Aruba, St. Martin, Curacao, Bonaire, Guyana, Suriname, Florida, Memphis, Arkansas, Rhode Island, Virginia, California, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, also England and the Netherlands. Guys, thank you once again for tuning in with me, following me with my cooking show, It's Your Kitchen. Okay, gonna dive right into it. I felt today like to do my version of dinner rolls. It might be a little bigger than normal dinner rolls, but it's a very simple recipe, guys. All right. Again, if I do forget one of the ingredients or mention it, don't worry. I'm going to post the ingredients with this video. All right. So as we dive right into this, what I have here in my trusty little bowl is 3 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. All right. I have here in my other little bowl right here 2 tablespoons of olive oil. But of course, if you remember, I'm still using my flavored garlic and rosemary olive oil that I made. If you missed that episode, you just go back a few more and then you will see it. All right. As well, I do have here 2 teaspoons of salt. I always use sea salt. All right. Okay. I have here in my bowl, don't like to really disturb it. I have here in this bowl, which is my yeast and also sugar, white granulated sugar, and 1 cup of water. Sugar, I place 2 teaspoons of sugar. And for the yeast, 1.5 teaspoon of yeast, active yeast. All right. Let's see if it should be all set. Yes. I have here in my bowl, because I always keep my honey in the refrigerator. You know, sometimes the honey will get hard. A lot of people, what they tend to do, they tend to want to pop that honey in the microwave. Guys, don't do that, because you're gonna mess it all up. All right. If that happens to you, you have it in the refrigerator and it gets hard. You either can, what I did very quickly, I placed a bowl of water in the microwave, nuked it for about 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes. Then I just place the honey in the bowl of warm water. Or you can just put on your stovetop, boil some water, place it in a pot, place it in a bowl also, place the honey in there. Once you're finished using the honey, let it set for a while. And then you can pop it back in the refrigerator, and you can constantly do that once it gets hard. But if you pop the honey in the microwave, what happens? It tends to take away all and get crystallized and everything, and you can't use it anymore. All right. So again, guys, and not forgetting my trusty spoon, wooden spoon. All right. As I said, guys, this recipe goes so very quickly. All right. So in my bowl with my flour, I will place in the 2 tablespoons of olive oil. All right, get that right in there. Okay, then I would place in the 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay. My yeast is still proofing, as I should say. But my honey is all ready to go. Just give this a quick dry here. Now for the honey, it all depends how sweet you like it. I would always put in like about maybe 2 tablespoons of honey. If I feel like adventurous, I will put in maybe 3. All right. So what I'll do in here, pour in my honey. That's about 1. What I always do for a tablespoon, 1 round, you know. Okay. That's 2 and 3. Just give it a little bit more. But guys, don't worry. As I said, I will definitely be placing all of the ingredients. I will attach it with the video, so don't worry. And also, I always keep a small amount of flour once I start kneading. I might use it, I might not use it, but I always keep a small amount right there. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mix this all up here. Okay. For the proofing for your for the yeast, I always put white granulated sugar in it. If you have brown, you can use honey as well, because the yeast love sweet. It strives on that. All right. And in 1 cup of water, as I said, I nuked it for about maybe 15 seconds, or maybe 15 to 20 seconds. You don't want the water to be scalding hot, because then you're going to kill the yeast. You just want it to be a nice warmth, and then you just add them in there, give it a little quick stir, and let it set for about 5 minutes. All right. So if I place this aside, so I can show you what's going on right here. All right. I don't know if you can see that, but you could see a little foaming action happening. And that means the yeast is alive. It's alive. All right. Now, what a lot of people do, instead of making a separate type of dough for dinner rolls or what have you, they would just use the recipe for making bread and just make it into small rolls. But this one is a whole different type of how I do my bread, my dinner roll. Sorry. All right. And also, what I always tend to do, I always tend to actually place it in the oven. A lot of people said, don't do it, but I've always been doing it. I will put on my oven for about maybe 10 seconds, take my oven off, leave the light on in my oven, and once I want to start doing the proofing process, I leave the door just a jam open. I will use a tea cloth or a kitchen towel, moisten that a little, nuke it in the microwave to get that extra warm. So it's giving the yeast, the dough, that extra help to form, and for all of those, the glutens and everything to get to know each other. All right. So the proofing time, it's going to go through 2 different proofing time. The first one will be for about an hour. Then I'm going to separate and make my dinner rolls itself. And then I will place that, guess weirdly guys, I place it in about an 8-inch cake pan and let that proof again for another 30 minutes. And once that is up, then I will just baste that with, you can use egg wash or maybe just melted butter. If you do use the melted butter, you get that nice soft texture, but it will not the dinner roll would not become like golden brown. It just moisten it a little more. But if you want a nice golden brown, you could do egg wash. You can do it with egg and milk, or just milk wash also, you know, to just get that crispness. That crispness. I said Christmas. All right. So this is here. Okay. Now I'm going to leave this in here. Now I'm just going to add in, because it's all bubbly. All right. I'm going to place that in there, and I'm going to mix it all up. And then I'm going to put it on my counter, and then just knead it by hand for a few minutes just to get a nice smooth ball consistency. Okay, so we're doing good so far. The reason I use my flavored olive oil, I just want to get my that dinner roll, that little extra hint of the rosemary and the garlic in there. Okay, so if you can see the consistency right here, okay, it wants to like start forming the ball. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take some of this extra flour that I took out. Just going to flour the surface a little. Okay. And also get some of that flour on my hand, because you're going to get some stickiness. You got to put your hand into this. All right. I would have used my standing mixer, but I said, you know what? Let's go old school. All right. Get all of that goodness off there. Oops. So I'm just going to just place this right onto the counter and just start kneading by hand. Okay. Perfect. I'm liking it already. Okay, you just put it in together. You just keep turning and folding in, turning and folding in. For the amount of flour that I place on top of my counter, you know, I would just want to just pull all of that in also. So it also helps the process of getting everything together. You want it to be a sticky dough, but not like onto your hand, you know? It's almost a process of making bread. All right. Get all of this in here, all of this goodness. You see right here? So I'm going to take all of that and I want to get that in there as well. So once I form a nice smooth ball, then I'll place it into a bowl. I'm going to just spray it with some cooking spray and place the tea towel or kitchen cloth over it. All right, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. This recipe I've been doing for a while now. So it's basically, I can do it in my sleep. All right. So what I'm doing, I'm just screw in, turn, and I just keep pulling it in. Pull it in and press it out. Pull it in, press it out. Just like that. Pull in, press it out. And that's it. As I said, guys, cooking is an art. It's an international language. You know, you can't go wrong with it. And if you do go wrong, you know, it's always, you just invented something new. All right. I can feel that it is a little still tacky. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to sprinkle just a little. Because you don't want it to really like stick to you. It needs to be tacky, but not that much. All right. Okay. So my next thing, what I always do, I always tend to hold it like this. Let me show you. I would use my thumb, keep this hand like this, use my thumb, pull it and pinch it at the top. Turn and just keep doing that. See? So the thumb, hold it right here, pull it and pinch it at the top. Turn, pull, pinch. And that's it. Use a little more. I can still feel a little stickiness. That's why I always have my my little extra amount of flour there. You know, I've never tried it with the self-rising, you know. I should try that out. I should try that out. Get some self-rising flour and try it out. What can go wrong? It doesn't rise. Once it's edible, it's good. I will just as I said, a new dish I've invented. All right, it's looking good, guys. It's looking real good. All right. Then at the end, I will just tap that in. And just roll it like this to get a nice a nice ball. Then take your palm of your hand like this. You just like you would pinch it in on the bottom. Roll it and pinching it also. It's nice to get your hands in it. Sometimes if you're in a rush, use the hand mixer. But other than that, if you just want to just get away from the outside world and everything by doing this by hand, it's even better. It's even much better. All right. So, and there it is. And the trick is, once you put your finger in and bounce back, perfect. All right. Right, guys? So I'm going to grab my other bowl and get my cooking spray. And then I'm going to let this proof for about an hour. So stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. Guys, what I have here, I have my cooking spray. All right. And my bowl. And what I will do, I will just spray inside. Because once the dough starts to proof up and rise, what would happen? You don't want it to actually stick to the bowl. All right. So I'll place it right inside. I will turn it around a little and everything. Yep. Okay. Because sometimes when it's too dry also, the dough will form like a crust on top and you don't want that. Okay, and I will get my tea cloth or my kitchen cloth and I will just drape this. Ooh, it's really hot. Let it air it a little. It's way too hot. All right. Okay. And then all I will do is just simply just drape and then place this in the oven. All right, guys. So, and once that's done, I'll set my timer for an hour. And after an hour, we'll be right back and I'll show you what I do next. All right, guys. Hi, guys. Well, it has been an hour. Since it was proofing, as you can see, it actually doubled in size. All right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually dust a little flour on my counter, and I'm going to just take it out. You know, some people like punching it. You know, most likely maybe you want to get out some aggression. What I do, I just press it down. All right, and I will just take it out. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so guys, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to give it a quick fold again. Not that much kneading needed, just to fold it in, just like a quick knead, you know, nothing that much to do to it. Okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut it and place it in my 8-inch cake pan. And then I'm going to let it proof for additional 30 minutes. So this is my cake pan. I will just let it proof in there. Let me just give it a quick little spritzer. All right. Okay, and that's that for that one. Place this right in here. And I'm just going to score it. I have my little scraper. I treated myself. I was looking for this everywhere. Everywhere was looking for this. Again, don't like to really do it, but for my last segment, from one of my segments, I actually mentioned a company name. So especially for all of my fellow residents here in Aruba, if you're looking for a scraper like this, the company that I purchased that, they didn't give it to me for free, so it's not free advertisement or anything. I had to pay for it, all right? But they have these products. It is K as in Catherine, K as in the letter K, and G. Those are for those who are living here on the island of Aruba. The company is called K&G Craft Supply. They deal with a lot of baking goods, fabrics, items for carnival, and also clothing for the lovely ladies. All right. So again, let's get right back here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna score the dough ball. This is one, and by using this, it's really, really, really good. Two. Okay. Some might come out a little smaller than others, but you know what? Don't fret. Don't worry about things. Life is too short to be worrying with simple things. Okay. Some chefs, cooking shows, I'm not bashing them, but you know, they always would say, you know, you have to have a scale and measure it at, all of them has to be the exact same level. We all don't have those ways or to weigh to make sure all of them are the same exact size, you know. But again, to each is his own. If you have one, go right ahead. All right. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Okay. So all I'm going to do, I'm just going to want to form it into a ball. Okay. The dough is very nice and soft. So that will indicate to me that they will be very, very nice. Very nice, soft, and moist for the end results. Okay. So if you know, I'm doing the same method with the thumb. All right. Just place the dough ball right here. Place the thumb right here, the other hand. And I'm just going to just pull up with the thumb, squeeze. Turn, pull up, squeeze. And that's it. You know, if you like, you can roll it also normally. Everyone has their own technique, you know. I would say use what is much simpler and easy for you, because cooking should be simple. It is an art. It should not be like a brain buster, like, oh my goodness, I'm not doing it. No, it's not like that. All right. So once you get the shape that the round, this point right here, I will just press down. See, nice ball. If I want to just give it a little extra little turn there, that's it. And then I will place all of them inside of the baking dish, the baking pan. All right. So I'm going to do it with the following 7. All right. And then once we return, you'll see everyone that's lined up, and then we'll head back to proof for 30 minutes. And after the 30 minutes, then I'll just give it either with butter or egg wash. You know, I'm thinking I might do an egg wash. All right. So stay tuned. Guys, here we go. I completed all of the dough balls, or the dinner roll right here. On 2 of them, I got 2 extras. Okay, so in total, I should be very, very good. I have my kitchen cloth just heating up once again in the microwave, just giving it an extra little heat there. Then I will pop this right back into the oven and let it proof once more for about 30 minutes. Once that is proof, then I will do an egg wash on that and place it back into the oven, set at 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes. All right. So I think, yep, it has completed. The teapot, again, set way too hot. So just give it a little airing there. It's really hot in there. All right. So, okay. All right then. You know, don't worry, because we do want them to touch when they proof and when they start baking as well. All right. So here we go. Once again, this will be placed into the oven for again 30 minutes for its second proofing. All right. So stay tuned. All right, guys, it has been 30 minutes. I just took it out from the second proof, and let's see what we have. Oh, perfect. Oh, it's like opening a Christmas gift. Yeah, I know, I'm weird that way. All right, I'm just going to show you right here. They did proof. All of the dinner rolls did proof. They're touching each other and everything. All right. What I have here in my mixing bowl, all right, is one medium egg and 2 teaspoons of regular water. And I'm just going to just mix that up. And this would be the egg wash. All right. Place this here. 1 second. Let me grab, because on top I would actually just gently sprinkle a little of sea salt at the top as well. All right. So now my oven is preheating at 350 degrees. All right. Get my little silicone brush right here and gently just baste them so it will get that nice golden color. Oh wow, it's so great. You know, a lot of things does take time, but if at the end results is unbelievable. The end result is unbelievable. All right. Now again, they're dinner rolls. You can eat them as is. You know, you don't have to wait until dinner. You know, put some butter in there. Just tear that thing open and just put some butter in there and enjoy it. You know, again, this will go into the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until golden brown. But please pay attention at it. You don't want it like really brown, because as you take it out from the oven, it will continue still baking because of the residual heat. All right. All right, this is good. This is good. And you know, I forgot to tell you what I'm smelling from these dinner rolls is the flavored olive oil that I made a few episodes back. You can smell that. Oh wow, you can truly smell that. And again, I hope you guys try that out. It will be really great. Honestly, it will be great. Really great. All right. Also, I think for my another episode, it will be a very quick episode. Something a good friend of mine actually, one of my good friends actually told me about. So I said, definitely I'll be trying it out. So my other episode will be very quick, you know, and simple. Most likely you might not have one of the ingredients in your house, and if you do, that's great. All right, but it's one thing to have, and I won't tell you until when you see the other episode. All right, so that's it for the egg wash. Now I'm going to take some of my sea salt and just gradually sprinkle that. What I tend not to do is like go directly on it. It's always good to just go and sprinkle like this, because then at least about a foot, 12 inches above, and just sprinkle that, because as those flakes fall, it will definitely distribute itself. So you don't have to go and just like right there, you know, constantly. You just sprinkle it from above, and that's it. It's a save over the right shoulder. Yeah, for some luck. All right. So guys, this will go in now into the oven for once again, for about 15 to 20 minutes, and the oven at 350 degrees. As it's all completed, we'll be back. I'll be back to show you the end results. All right, guys, so stay tuned. Oh, here we go, guys. A finished product. It took exactly 18 minutes for my dinner rolls or bread rolls. My first time actually also using the egg wash on them, it did not get that golden brown like as how it would do for a regular loaf of bread. But I'm not disappointed. I'm not disappointed. For myself, I would actually continue using my my regular melted butter on it, you know. but no matter what, they are still delicious. They're very soft and moist. Right now it's piping hot, so I'm going to just let it sit there for a while on top of my cooling rack also. And then I will just try one. All right. But guys, I do hope you enjoy this episode. Again, please like, share, tag, comment, please. Because of you, I'm continue doing this. You give me the encouragement. I would like to thank all of my followers from Aruba, St. Martin, Curacao, Bonaire, Guyana, Suriname, then heading over to Florida, Memphis, Arkansas, Rhode Island, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Oregon, California, England, and the Netherlands. Guys, thank you so much. The reason why I always also mention all of those different places is to let you know I am definitely watching who is following, and so appreciated that you are following. So continue, tag a friend in there, and let's just have fun. And remember, it's your kitchen, all right? It's always your kitchen, all right, guys? Enjoy the kitchen, have fun.